Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, mental health professionals say the number of people in East Tennessee volunteering to take a mental health checkup, well, has tripled.
And 1 in 5 Tennesseans will be affected by mental illness every single year. However, nearly 2/3 of those with a diagnosable disorder don't get the treatment and support that would help them recover. WATE 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare says the mental health screening check is one way of determining how you're doing.
That's exactly right. Mental health is a key part of your overall health. Brief screenings that you can do online are the quickest way to determine if you or someone you care about should connect with a mental health professional. Over the last 11 months, the pandemic has affected a lot of people in many ways.
Okay, well, this is our website.
In May of 2018, Ben Harrington, the director of the local mental health association, directed me through the confidential online mental health screening program.
What will happen in the screening is the person will answer a number of questions, then the tool will calculate the answers, and if you screen positive, you will get that report right there on the screen.
The questions we screened were for depression.
Have you been blaming yourself for things?
Oh, I blame myself for a lot of things for some of the time.
Some of the time. Have you had a poor appetite?
No. On average, around 3,000 people take this free mental health checkup yearly, but the numbers nearly tripled last year when COVID-19 hit and restaurants were closed, people were laid off and continue to be out of work, and feeding programs were more important than ever. COVID was having a huge impact on the mental health of our community.
In 2020, with the pandemic, that number grew from 3,000 to 10,712.
What's driving that spike?
Certainly fear and nervousness and anxiety were things that were identified. If someone is sleeping way too much, that's a huge change. And so I'd start to look for changes. For depression, those symptoms might easily be loss of sleep, change in appetite, inability to focus or concentrate, a lot of lethargy.
A survey by Pew Research shows 48% of Americans responded saying they felt depressed about the pandemic from 3 days to 7 days a week. 43% felt anxious, and 42% felt lonely from 3 to 7 days a week. Ben Harrington says if you participate in the mental health screening checkup and find out what's troubling you, he suggests taking the next step, seeking professional assistance to help improve your mental health.
That's the biggest step, and the hardest step is taking a look at yourself and seeing if I have that need. Then the next step is also hard, and that is making a call to talk with a professional and figure out what it is that's truly going on, and then start down that road to get help.
Now, the mental health screenings provide a quick, free, and anonymous way to identify whether you may be experiencing symptoms commonly associated with an illness. Those who suffer from episodes of depression, poor performance at work or school, or trouble keeping with your personal responsibilities should not delay in getting help. The pandemic has not made things easier. Mental health screening is available on the East Tennessee Mental Health Association's website. Bo?
All right, Don, thank you. And if you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@wat.com. You can also call his 6 on your side hotline number. It's 865-633-5974.